All right, here we got a 2021 Ford Escape 1.5 all-wheel drive. There was shaking in the steering wheel at around 50 miles an hour. So I went through the basics with the customer over the phone, tire pressure, when was the last time I got a wheel alignment and a tire rotation. So those are kind of like the basic things that you kind of have to think about when diagnosing any kind of shaking or whatnot. So everything checked out until later that evening. I got a call back from the customer saying that there was low air pressure in the passenger front here. So showed up to the job site, wheel was already off. So basically I just brought it to Discount Tire to get that patched, because upon inspection there was a hole. So naturally I would think that's probably what the issue was to begin with. Got it patched. Throwing it back on here right now, but like I said, when I got here, customer had already taken the wheel off with that. Only problem with that is these are spline lug nuts. So you can actually use a regular socket in here. So let's say this one, this is a 17, so it does work, but it will round that off. So you really don't want to do anything like that. Just get the right tool for the right job. So get these spline sockets. That works great. And I believe it is a 19 mil. And so we'll do that. So we'll get this seated in here. So one of the issues you'll face having that, or not having the proper tools, so we'll pull out this 17 mil again. If at all it does fit, as you can see, this one doesn't fit in particular, but if it does fit, you have a smaller wall, you'll scratch the inside, which it definitely looks like that is the case. So if you have nice rims, nice wheels, you don't want to damage them, do not use a regular socket. And so for this one, we're going to go with 100 foot-pounds. And as a courtesy, I did this already off camera here. I just did the regular check on here to check the ball joints, tie rods, bearing, just to see if there's any excessive play, just as a courtesy. And one more thing to note as well about the spline socket is, if you're using a regular socket, you'll never be able to get the proper torque because it'll just round off the splines. Okay, so what I didn't show you on the passenger front side is how to check your suspension and steering. So if you take it at the 9 o'clock and 3 o'clock positions, you give it a good shake and you don't hear any clunking and no excessive play, you should be okay. But and then if you take it from the 12 to the 6 and do the same motion, you're not hearing any clunking or feeling any excessive play, you should be okay. So like I said, as a courtesy, I just wanted to check that to double check and kind of rule out anything else going on with this vehicle.